Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Viviana. Today we're going to do a pick a card on what is the justice here. So we have 3 piles. Any information you want to know about getting a reading is down below. If you're able to leave a tip, always appreciated. And let's get started. Let's get right into it. So we have 3 piles. Starting from this pile, we have this one. It's Aquarian Tarot, Wheel of the Year Tarot, Wheel of Fortune, and Radiant Wise Tarot, the more of the classic card. So I would suggest going with the first one that catches your eye. And let's get started with pile number 1. All right, we're going to get to this one afterwards to see what month this justice is going to come in at. All right, so hi, pile number 1. Oops. Yeah, that one actually had 2 months with it. Put that one back. This is the one for this one. All right, so we have Scorpio. I feel like it's a strong Scorpio that may have done you wrong here. We have Revolution. Once again, we have Scorpio with Mars. So a lot of aggressive exchange back and forth, arguing, drama. We have the 5th house, passion. This is someone you probably had a situationship with, something that was maybe more casual or short term. Could have been a relationship. We have walking away here. It feels like you had to walk away from this situation. And we have adjudication here. Maybe it's getting close to some type of legal issue or something has been happening here where you feel like you need mediation because it's gone way too far here. And then we have the moon, which I feel represents hidden information that is coming to light or hidden information that this person has still kept from you here and has left you feeling out in the cold, not important, not worthy enough to know. Also for your safety and for your peace of mind, this person's not respecting you and bringing you into the loop here. So we have Revolution here. I wanted to really look at this card. Yeah, so I feel like you were really taken advantage of when you were kind of, the chips were down for you. You were feeling kind of vulnerable, leaving a relationship or something like a job you had lost at that point. And this person was there as a friend to begin with. Let's get more information about who this person was to you and what happened before we go into the justice here so you can know if this is your pile or not. So we have the 5th house, which is all about romance here. So definitely a romantic pile, definitely someone you had romantic feelings for, and they did as well. We have Aries here, which is a very passionate, action-oriented sign here, the energy here that I'm feeling. And then we have, if I'm not mistaken, we have Uranus. So all about feeling like the rug was pulled from underneath you where you had to walk away from the situation because of being blindsided or feeling like you were being ghosted or breadcrumbed here and they were treating like their breadcrumbs were pieces of gold here. And you're in that song Begging for Diamonds by Macy Gray and Ariana Grande, where it's like you felt like, you know, you're not asking for much, and this person made you feel like it was, they were giving you gold and you wanted more. So thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, and guardian angels. Please give us more information about this situation. They painted this picture here of a happy ending, that they really cared about you. They gave you a lot of attention, mostly kind of sexual here. But I also feel like they made you out to be this non-compassionate person when you were anything but that. And you started feeling that way because they'd call you out on things and expect you to be considerate about things that they weren't here. But the root of the issue here was really wanting an appearance of things looking like a 10 of Cups here. Some of you, I feel like they might have they have another family or they have children already here, maybe in a different country. This person left the situation with you, but they didn't want to leave the situation, but either way, the damage is done here. You feel like you invested a lot. I'm hearing a Virgo energy. Let's get more information. I feel like at this point, your mental conflict is done. Like, you're kind of at this point where this is why you're in this video. You're like, okay, what's the justice here? Because I don't want to continue this situation. Too much damage has been done here. Your mental conflict in reverse. So you've made up your mind here. This person was kind of gaslighting you. They weren't allowing you to listen to your inner self here. It was very blocked. Shadow side. This person was repressing their shadow side. And I do have to say that maybe you do attract people, not attract people, or you're attracted to people that maybe have a more fiery side to them because it's part of your shadow in a way. I will say that. We have destiny. This person was very jealous of your goals and your destiny here. They felt as though it should be yours. So they're always in competition with you. Almost like a sibling rivalry. Yeah, there was a lot of envy here. They didn't want to give you this stability. They didn't want you to feel like, where did you stand with them? Because they didn't feel special to you, and they felt like if they treated you differently, that you would leave. But obviously, this is abusive and unfair to you that you couldn't make your own decision about the situation. Always kind of everything's off the cusp here. Sorry. They didn't ever put any patience or planning into anything that you did or how you talked. And so you felt very, not important to them. We have rest and rejuvenation in reverse. So they made you feel very anxious and that you had to be on the ball. And then if you didn't, that was your fault. Or they treated you like, they were always discontent. You could never be good enough for them here. They acted like they were bored, or they kind of are someone who's very restless here. So it did hurt a lot though. But at this point, let's get the golden wheel out. And let's get the astro dice out to see what area in life they're going to be receiving karma for leading you on this way, hurting you. I feel like there was also a lot of betrayals in terms of things that could go to court. Exploitation here. Really just trying to harm you and humiliate you here. So we have an Aquarian energy here. We have a Jupiter. It's like they were blocking your expansion here. And we have the 11th house, which represents kind of maybe talking shit to mutual friends of yours or mutual friends of theirs, getting them to do their dirty work, to hurt you or intimidate you. Kind of like a mastermind person that manipulates people. So I see that with this karma here, with ideals, groups, and friends, the very thing that they did to you is happening to them. I feel like there's some birthday party or there's some party that they went to here. And they were supposed to do something, or there was some connections for business here, but it completely fell through, or something with their group of friends, they've turned against them because they did something to someone else. And it was found out about. Something pretty bad. Wow. We have the 7 of Cups. People behind their backs call them very wistful, and everything that they do is like a pipe dream. So that's why they were so mad at you, because they wanted to do something similar, but they never did it, and they expected things to come on their lap and very egotistical about things. Maybe they want to take advantage of your success, ride in their coattails, but I feel like you didn't let them here. We have like the 4 here, which reminds me of the symbol of Jupiter that came out, where they're like an opportunistic energy, but because of their opportunistic energy and wanting it all, they're not getting anything because they never put anything into the situation. They just wanted to take. And the energy they did was negative and doubtful and self-sabotaging for them as well. We have the 6 of Wands here. It's like they defeated some people here, or I don't know, defeated, but they took advantage of and they hurt about, within the past few years, quite a bit of people here. And we have the Green Man. It feels like the nature spirits are pretty angry here. I don't know, I'm seeing something about the nature spirits here. But yeah, they've really been this like Grim Reaper person, very cutthroat to people. 9 of Wands. But they're represented looking like they're swords here. They may have longer hair and kind of cover their hair and their eyes to kind of hide their eyes. Sunglasses or their hair to hide their eyes here. And kind of switch up their personality and kind of... Definitely someone who's like a cutthroat businessman or thinks that they're a cutthroat businessman here. They're very shady to a lot of people. They're not even that close to their friends, but they've known their friends a while, but this person, their friends don't really know them, but there's someone who sees something about them. Something on their computer here, not very good, was found. We have the Three of Wands here, Knight of Cups. They're going to come in like Prince and, you know, they might have messed with the wrong person. Could be someone who's underage here. We have the Ace of Wheels. They're definitely getting their karma very soon. With this card coming out here. The Three of Wands. They might have gotten themselves in some type of situation with someone who has parents as a police officer, or parents that have some type of authority here. The Death card. Definitely representing a Scorpio energy here. And any kind of work or any type of work they wanted to do is definitely not going to work out for them. And we have the Fool. They're going to have to start over. They're not going to have a base of friends. They're going to have to deal with isolation and trying to make new friends. And it's going to be a lot harder for them. Because that's how they get what they need from people, and everyone around them's cut them off. They're sick of their lies. They're sick of their being led on. They're sick of manipulation and, you know, the rug being pulled under them, as well as some kind of thing with the computer. Something was found on a computer, pictures were found on a computer, and someone is really disgusted with them, and they might not release the pictures, but out this person here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, any loyalty that their friends had or anyone that was around is definitely not happening anymore. We've got focus. It's like this person, you know, there's people really going to be firing back at them here. And any type of focus that they had before and peace that they have before is not going to be happening. There's going to be a lot of people with arrows at them of fire, mad at them because of the loyalty that they've shown. Bottom of the deck here. The person that they may have screwed over may have looked like this here. Wow. Yeah, it's not looking good for them at all. Some families involved now after they messed with the wrong person. And the person they dealt with is a karmic or someone who's actually really manipulative themselves and didn't have any investment like you did in this person. So they kind of set them up, but they didn't because they were not doing... Their intentions weren't good either, or anyways. This person might have even known about this person before and was kind of setting them up. Because they knew their ways completely. They got a warning about it. Alright. So, let's see when's this happening, or if this is happening now. And then we'll get the month of the year to see. Seven of Swords, so revealed. Something's going to be revealed. Any kind of fake wokeness that they have is going to be revealed here. With some screenshots and pictures. As among other things, this person has tried to be very quiet about their exploits, but no, it's coming out. It's coming out for sure. I'm thinking about springtime. But let's see, what does the month say? So we have April, and I was seen by the Wands. Wands represent spring here, and then we have the Wands here, and it's going to be quite a fiery conclusion for them. A lot of things is going to be very much, if they have any spiritual gifts, those are going to be blocked. So they better watch out spiritually as well. Nature spirits, and spirits may be used against them in terms of nature spirits. So this person that they dealt with definitely has like long blonde hair here, and they may be someone who is a real survivor, and they are someone that might dabble, you know, they may be a witch, or they may be someone into doing some kind of hexes or some type of really bad witchcraft on them. All right. That's what I'm seeing for pile number 1. Hope that resonated. If you're able, tips are always appreciated. If not, any type of support is welcome. So give a thumbs up, leave a comment. If it resonated, always like to see what the blanks are filled in with. And lastly, if you would like reading, please feel free to email me and look down at the prices and the different ways you can get readings below. And if you're new, welcome, and thank you to all those who are new and those who are just joining us. I appreciate the support. And subscribe if you'd like to see more karma videos and videos I also do about life purpose, you know, what people are saying, how you're perceived. So if you are interested in those, definitely subscribe. Ciao. All right. If you picked pile number 2, this is your reading here. If you picked the wheel of the year, let's get started. So we have the 11th house here. I feel like this is someone to do with a friend group here. Someone really attacking who you are, your reputation. I feel like this could be an Aries here, a family, a sister, brother, or a friend here, the world. This is a major situation where there was some type of ending of a relationship. Someone related to your family, sibling here. We have Queen of Cups. You are very nurturing with this person, and I feel like you've done a lot for them here. We have the teacups, reminds me of a friendship, but also like the octopus, where you wore many hats for this person. You're really like there for them as an advisor, as someone that, you know, helped them in a lot of situations, maybe covered for them even. We felt kind of bullied into it though. We have occupation reverse. Maybe they're doing something kind of shady here, and then they try to implicate you or threw you under the bus. But there was a lot of deception here. Yeah, obedience here, and like, you know, blindfold. So they promised you something. They hid a lot of information about what's going on and for themselves here. But I do see, yeah, and it's like red, so it reminds me of someone that you may be related to, or someone who really tried to make you feel guilty because of how long you've known them, or, oh, I knew your father, or I knew your family, you know, you have to do this for me. And you kind of regressed because you knew them growing up here. And maybe they groomed you a bit to be like this because they knew that you were kind and caring all your life. But let's get some more information here. Let's get the Astro Dice first. And do a little bit of cleansing. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Guardian Angels. Thank you for allowing me to bring this reading to those who are watching right now. Okay. We have a Sagittarian energy here. We have the 12th house, which represents some type of finality here. Marriage about jail. There's threat of jail, or this person may be going to jail here, trying to implicate you in it. This person's very persuasive. manipulative, fast talker. They don't really let you get a word in edgewise sometimes, or they leave conversations without any closure or any time getting back to them. Then you try to get back to them, you've been very patient, they don't answer, or they act completely different here. I'm definitely getting a feeling that it's a communications between siblings here, or someone very similar. There's different mentalities here. Their mentality is very abusive, bigoted, I'm hearing. You might have stood up to them about something they said that you kept quiet about before and pissed them off. They went into a rage and they felt like, oh, I can't trust this person anymore because they're not an echo chamber of me. And you've gotten a lot older and you have a lot more power than you did. So this person is kind of going against you because they recognize you have power, so they made it a lot harder for you with money. Yeah, you walked away from the situation. They wanted to punish you for it. Very volatile. I hear like threats here. Try to blacklist you from the industry or whatever you were doing here, especially if you were working with them. You're distancing yourself from them because of their temper and because of their abusive ways, and they may have manipulated here. Seeing family, they tried to entice you with memories here. The Hierophant. They sold you some type of dream here, fantasy with a star here, and you really got to this point where it was overwhelming and you weren't really able to give to yourself, and it was you're getting very drained here. You have a bird spiritual guide here also, as well as a white dog. I do see something coming towards where you have animal spirits here, that you're going to go on a new journey with this. You may switch careers or industries here altogether right now, even just for now, for some of you, and others of you going into winter, I feel like you're going to take a break or you're going to get into something else, and by spring you might be able to kind of emerge because this person's going to get blacklisted from the industry here, like big time, because things are just swirling around right now. Might be your word against them to a certain extent. But people are aware of what they're doing, and I feel like there's corrupt people above as well. So we have a Scorpion, we have a Virgo energy here. You may be a Virgo. We got 12 again. Something's really coming to an end for them here with the 12th house. I feel like their ideas are going to be stolen and profited off, but they're also going to be making their ideas even better, which is going to piss them off because they feel like their ideas are always the best. They have a huge ego on them, and they're not going to be able to do much about it. Because I see that they don't have the money to go towards legal. They're going to be kind of entrapped maybe in a contract here. And the corrupt people that, had their back are going to say, yeah, we're going to take your, shut up. We're going to take your ideas. Can't say anything about it here. Yeah, my way or the highway because we protected you in this scandal here, so don't even try. Yeah, these people are pretty powerful here. They sold this other person a dream here as well. So I see that. Yeah, I was really, really blocked here. They're not going to get the recognition. They're not going to get the reward for working hard, and they're not going to enjoy it either because they're doing it just to save their ass. So there's no extra money for them or credit or anything. They got to work like a dog in this situation. You've stood your ground. I see good things coming to you here. We have Wisdom in reverse. People just don't take them seriously. There's the white dog again. Really around you, barking at your heels, saying, I'm here. Protecting you, trying to watch out for you. I see positive moving forward for you. I feel like there's a lot of disruption. This person really tried to disrupt you and your mentality here, and they're giving you stomach issues or something. It feels like there's like a cross here. Something's blocked with your stomach issues. Person may have blocked you or got other people to block you without any information about why. But I see you coming out of your shell because you stood your ground. Your throat chakra is really opening up here. Yeah, so let's get final words from spirit guides here. What are the final words here? Final words from the Golden Tarot. Yep, things are going to be on fire for them. And birds are very much a sign. So I see a lot of birds, especially these black birds here, maybe crows. It's going to be a sign to you that they're getting, the justice is really coming down, and there's going to be an extreme tower moment. We have the Nine of Cups. Seeing for you, things going well. Maybe getting some time to enjoy and get credit for the things that you do here. We have the King of Wheels. The Three of Swords. I feel like any interference with your job or people saying bad things about you is going to fade away. People are going to get kind of bored. And a lot of people are going to recognize that this person was actually trying to get you and was not very innocent in this whole situation here. So I'm seeing winter for you that they're going to get. January, they're going to get their karma here. So that's what I'm seeing. Hope it resonated with you. Make sure you give a thumbs up if you resonate with this. If you're new, please subscribe, like, and if you're able to leave a tip, always appreciated. And once again, if you resonate and you'd like a personal reading, check down below. All right? Thank you so much for watching. Ciao. So if you picked pile number 3, this one's kind of juicy. Here's your reading. You picked the Radiant Wise, the classic girl, classic boy. We have the Sagittarius, so maybe a Sagittarius here. We have the Sun, being. I feel like it was a lot about your essence, your energy. There's a lot of childishness here. There was a lot of ego. I feel like you got somewhat, I feel like you're a Pisces here. You had a very good idea that this person wasn't the best here. I'm seeing a Leo here as well. They were trying to outshine you or trying to shun you and get you away from this situation. So I have a fire sign. They might have colluded with Sagittarius here, or it's just resonating that a Sagittarius was definitely a part of this. Seeing something about shoes, a purse here. Something may have been stolen from you. I feel like it's a friend group here that kind of stole things from you and abandoned you here. They might have been stealing things from you for quite a while here, or they weren't returning things. Someone were taking your stuff and stealing it. We got Venus. I feel like you were in the situation where you didn't have a lot either. You know, you had your plants, you had, you know, whatever you needed, and you gave whatever you could to other people. Nothing was really, things are not that important for you, but other people, they were, and they really resented your giving spirit and like, oh, this person's so weak for trusting us, and there's such a pushover here. But you also have just like a lot of strength here. You had a lot of concerns for people. These people, you're also very, very spiritual here. I feel like you have a extreme door to spirit, direct line to spirit here. Wishing. You're very much there for someone. Let's get supportive of their dreams. You're always a shoulder to cry on here. Someone's very selfish, wasn't very balanced. You tried to balance, you tried to give them the benefit of the doubt or be patient with them, but they were just always really brusque with you and did what they wanted. And you just got to this point where you got really fed up because you really need to focus on your life. So they started doing some really passive-aggressive things towards you. You tried to just kind of fade away from their life, but they wouldn't let you. They tried to always just reel you in, or you'd hear something about them. They always try to be in your mind, always try to be in your space. It's like, you can't forget me. How dare you try to do that? Seeing the Chariot here, trying to slow down your progress. They feel like, oh, you have more than you say you do here. They're trying to spy on you. They feel like, you know, you're lying about how much money you have here, and the fact that you're able to give away things so freely must mean that, you know, you're pretending to be this martyr here. So they're definitely trying to, they might have even done something with your car. I'm hearing pouring sugar in your gas tank here. We've got the Hermit. They just didn't give you a lot of peace, but you had an idea. They intuitively know that you want to walk away from them, and they're upset about that because they didn't want to discard you. They didn't want, you know, they wanted to abandon you like once and for all. Like, I see there's a situation where there was a group of you and they took off on you when you were going somewhere all together here. Or they had you holding the bag. Maybe they stole something, or you're in a cab or something and they ran away or they took off. Something pretty bad trying to set you up with here. I feel like it's going to be resolved if you're still worried about that legally, or people thinking that about you. Most people know your character, and the people that, you know, the people that mind don't matter. I don't remember that quote, but it's something like that. People that, you know, were against you are always going to be that way because they have their intentions anyway. So keep yourself close away from that situation. I'm seeing that, yeah, it's not looking good for them. They're not getting a lot of peace because things are catching up to them. Someone that they really care about and respect is not giving them the answers they want. They're trying to be very clear with this person. This person is not talking to them. This person might be someone that they live with here, a romantic partner. Things are very hostile at their home right now because of what they've done has been figured out here. They've been blocked by this person here. They might have been going on a trip here. That trip's not happening anymore. They're being punished, or this person's just really upset. I'm seeing a Leo here strongly. This person has a lot of insecurities here. One more here. You got Knight of Cups. Someone really fooled them, some kind of romance scam, but I see that they were cheating on someone. So this person's mad because they were cheating on them and they were using them for this person for money, but they did care about them. But then there's someone, a new shiny thing that came in, and they decided they wanted to go with that, and this person was scamming them, some type of romance scam here. Wasn't looking good for them. So they used money that they were taking off this person to woo this person. That person took all the money and took off here. They're butting heads with someone here. It's very, very brutal now. I see it maybe going to court. In terms of divorce, some type of assets. They could be a common law marriage with this person here. They're making an ass of themselves. Look at with the lion's butt here. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to be all direct now with people, and oh, I have this love. But everyone's like, no. And it's like you have this high priestess energy here. You're very spiritual. They're very jealous of that. You've blocked them off here from this situation. You know, there's eyes here, so they may have been giving you evil eyes here. But you know what's up. You know what's up here. You've been through hell and back here. The Magician. Very much manifesting. I see them being blocked physically, blocked spiritually from things, not having your guidance. The root of the issue being Queen of Wheels. So things getting tied up in terms of miscommunication here. Look at the snake, right? Their communication being misconstrued by the people that they were taking advantage of here and being defeated. I feel like there's a bit of sadness that they did you wrong here. They didn't want to face it. But at the same time, they're also very cowardly, and their priorities are not in order, and they are someone who, they're like a survivor, but they do it in a way where they feel like they got to exploit people all the time. I'm also seeing lots of birds. That could be a representation here of them getting their karma as well. Something about nighttime as well. Something's coming in. I see a lot of abundance coming in with you, with the apple being given to you, and I see you really trying to love your inner child here. This person might try to come back and explain things, or someone may come to you and explain this whole situation, but you're not having it. You're okay within yourself. I see you shining and your spirit guides coming towards you. I see if you are wanting a relationship with someone that they're really attracted to your motivation because they're very motivated as well. And they're going to be someone that's very clear with you and very kind towards you and patient, which is something you're not used to. And the person around you is going to see that. You may also be having a child with this person. Rooster represents children. Here, Slavic culture. I'm Slovenian. These are Slovenian cards, so it's interesting. They're all about folklore here. Rooster represents that. Yeah. So let's see here. So I see December. So if you're watching this, when this is posted, coming soon, we also have a second month here. May. Early May. As I see the flowers just blossoming here. Things really flowing. This red ribbon must mean something to you as well. And we do have a lot of roosters here on the dress. So, let's see what else. Karma. What? So yeah, their identities getting ready to be slandered here, particularly in their dating. People are going to kind of catch on that they're taking advantage of people for maybe a place to stay, but then they disrespect them and cheat on them, and they're not honest with them. So that's something I see coming in for them. Unfortunately, I feel like a Taurian might be taking them down at this point. Because, you know, Taurus don't like people taking advantage of them, their peace of mind, especially where they live, right? So, that is the pile number 3. Hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments. Give a thumbs up if you appreciate that and resonated. If you're able to leave a tip, my PayPal's below. Always appreciated. But any additional support, you know, the thumbs up, subscribing is very important to me and means a lot to me personally, you know, as well. I put a lot into my work and I enjoy doing it. So I like to see other people enjoy and resonate with it, you know. So thanks for watching. And if you'd like a personal reading, check down below. Love to hear from you. And lots of different ways to get a reading as well. So if you're the shy type and you want a video reading instead of one-on-one, let me know. Just flexible ways to get your readings, okay? So thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day or night, and I will hopefully see you again. Ciao.